My academic and employability skills presentation by Benjamin Adibwale. A personal introduction. My name is Benjamin Adibwale. I'm currently 19 years of age and I am a student at Coventry University studying a sports management degree in my first year. My parents originate from Nigeria, however I was born in Hackney. I now live in Enfield, North London, and I've been doing so since the age of 5. Since a young boy, my passion was to become a professional footballer, although currently at the age of 19, this doesn't seem like a possibility. So as a plan B and the next best thing, I want to become a sports agent. Hence the reason I am studying a sports management course. By studying this course, it will allow me to gain the skills, knowledge and connections, so hopefully becoming a sports agent, just like my idol George Mendes. My hobbies include playing and watching football, going out with my friends, and also playing video games. Another fun fact about me is that I support Chelsea Football Club, and I've been doing so since a young boy. Here you can see my academic skills audit, from the skills to ranking of skills, evidence and improvements. Just a reminder that all of these skills were judged from the start of university to the current time of recording. So my first skill would be my time management. The ranking of this skill was a 4, which is not very good. Due to this, I didn't manage myself very good during the Christmas period. Because of this, I was rushing a few assignments. To improve on this, I'd create a rota for each week, stating all the work that I have for that week. The next skill would be essay writing. I gave myself a 3. The evidence for this would be because I achieved a 2-1 in my first essay writing piece. To improve on this, I could write essays about different topics and get marked by my lecturer to see if I would get a better grade. My next skill would be note taking. I gave myself a 2. I believe I'd regularly take notes during lectures and go over it while revising. To improve on this, I should use my relevant notes to the relevant topics and include it in my work. My presentation skills, I gave myself a 4 again, which is not very good. The evidence that I have for this was because I performed very poor in my first presentation task. To improve on this, I believe I should speak in front of a crowd regularly, which would not help me to start or look down. My independent work, I gave myself a 3. The evidence I have for this was because I regularly perform independent work in seminars. To improve on this, I should be able to do independent work in all situations, which is at home, library, or just when I'm in class. My reflective writing, I gave myself a 2. Because of this, I achieved a 2-1 in my first reflective writing assignment. To improve on this, I could be able to write reflective pieces about different topics and get marked by my lecturer to see if I would get a better grade. My next skill would be my revision. I gave myself a 3. The evidence for this was because I haven't really revised during the Christmas period of my upcoming exam. To improve on this, I should stop procrastinating and go out my way to revise, such as attending the library more. My last skill would be my referencing. I gave myself a 2. Because of this, I achieved good marks about my referencing in each of my assignments through turning in feedback. To improve on this, I should continue to reference, however, in different ways such as interviews, etc. Here is my SWOT analysis: my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. My strengths include me being observant, good people skills, being a practical learner, a go-getter, having a good attitude, and independent worker. My weaknesses include procrastination, distraction. I get distracted very easily, my focusing skills, I get easily bored, and my time management skills. The opportunities for this would be to secure better grades, to achieve my degree, and to further on my career. The threats of this would be procrastinating, not focusing, and neglecting my priorities. Here, as you can see, is my SMART action plan. I gave myself 3 targets and I made specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound action plans to achieve the grades. I mentioned before I start, I'm not going to read all of the SMART targets due to the fact that you can see it on the screen. However, I'm going to read out the key information. My first target would be not taking care of my time wisely. The action need to achieve this would be creating a weekly plan. I believe creating a weekly plan would help me structure and plan all my events for that week. I know this is a good target because it would further me on in my career and is very realistic and relevant to my life right now. The second target that I chose was be losing focus during a learning situation or environment. The action need for this would be taking away any taking away any distractions such as my TV or turning off my phone. I believe this is a good target for me because it's very realistic and relevant to my life, as I procrastinate a lot, and turning off my phone or the TV would help me so much in my career and life because it would make me do my work more and focus better. My final SMART target would be my presentation skills. The action needed for this would be speaking in front of a crowd, specifically speaking in front of my classmates during seminars, or like just my roommates in my flat. I believe this is achievable because it would help me daily in my career during the future. As I want to become a sports agent, I would have to be doing this kind of speaking out regularly. And also, I believe this is very relevant because it would help me further on my career and my degree, and also for future assignment tasks. Referencing and plagiarism. Here, this is an image of my online certificate of my achievement, which was awarded for me for completing the good academic practice quiz. In this quiz, I achieved a rating of 86%. I believe this topic was important to me personally because it offered me more of an insight into different aspects and effects of plagiarism. By taking part in this quiz, I believe it taught me the negative outcomes that plagiarism can cause. Since college, I've known about the minor ins and outs of plagiarism. However, since starting higher education, they have reiterated it countless of times, along with stating the many severe consequences. So now I know in my head that this is a very bad thing and shouldn't be attempted at all. Here on this page is my additional tests. All these tests were taken. These tests were taken to offer an indication of my strengths and weaknesses, which I could use for my SWOT and academic skills audits. The first questionnaire that I took was the VART questionnaire. This resulted me in having 11 points for visual, 6 for oral, 6 for read and write, and 12 for kinesthetic. Because of this, when you all add it up, it makes me have a multi-modal learning preference, which means that I can learn better with different ways. My second test that I took was the Imagine Writ questionnaire. This resulted in me having 7, which means I am logical and analytic, which as well as being creative and initiative. Because of this, I received a percentage of 67%, which means that I generally use both sides of my brain equally. My last test, I received information of me being an extrovert, me using my senses over my intuition, and also me judging instead of feeling. Because of this, it makes me have no preference of feeling over thinking, with a result of 3%. Here, my reflective summary. Reflecting on my first semester at university, I can say that I have been very pleased during my short time at Coventry University. During the first couple of weeks, I was a bit unsure if university was even for me, although I believe this was down to nervousness and self-doubt, which quickly went away. Although after making friends and attending a few lectures and seminars, I quickly started to enjoy the uni lifestyle, as we call it. One of the reasons being that I believe that I chose the right course for me personally in sports management. It has so far been exactly what it said it would be in terms of business marketing and marketing within sport. Also, another reason for this would be the friends that I made here at university, which made it enjoyable, and the social life has been great outside education. Many strengths that I've gained over the years I've used through academic reasons, including me being such as a hard worker when it comes to being assigned a task, determined to finish the task in the set time, and also being a good team player, as my presentation task would tell. Right now, currently, I do not have a job. However, the skill stated above and the many more that I have in me, I believe I have the right credentials to be employed. With all the skills stated above, to be a great employee. In the place of work, above, to be a great employee, such as being a hard worker, I would always get the job done, and would not stop until I get it done. Being determined to always finish that task being set, and also a team player, to always work well with my teammates, my team staff, and also have many other skills such as having good people skills, which come in handy, such as having good customer service and other things such as that. And here you can see all my references. Thank you very much.